Hey guys, today we've got another music video by TheHolyBall. This one's called Say the Line. I saw in the thumbnail that what I'm assuming that's Emiru, so I think this is going over the Emiru situation with the most annoying people on the internet trying to force her to say her opinion on things. I could be wrong, but let's dive in. As with the last one, I'm going to listen to it all the way through once with very minimal pausing. I might pause here and there, but very minimal pausing. And then second time through, I'll go over my thoughts on things.
Obey the script, say the line. Obey the script, say the line. Obey the script and say the line. Say the line, oh say the line. Obey the script, say the line. Obey the script, say the line. Obey the script and say
God. This is peak. God, I want to say so much. All right. First time through. My immediate thoughts, it's a bop. It's fun. I'm jamming out. Music is good. I'm assuming you use Suno for creating this. Do you have anything in the comments about that? Putting the chicken with CO, eating his own burger, forget all that. Obey the script, say the line. Animation generated in Grok image, music generated in Suno after I sang to it poorly. Oh, I didn't even know that's an option. You can sing to Suno and then it'll edit it for you. It's actually pretty great. I thought it was Grok. Editing in CapCut. Okay. Very cool. Okay, I'm gonna go through. There was a lot going on here. Visually, there was a lot of storytelling going on. You did incredible, HolyBall, with generating images to portray this story. So let's go through. I was kind of right in that it started out being about Emiru, but there's a lot more than just Emiru in here.
Obey the script. Say the
Obviously, this is Asmongold on the right, Emiru in the middle, and Tectone on the left. This is their podcast that they used to do. I think it says the name of it, Steak and Eggs. Was that the name of the podcast? I never watched it myself, or never directly, just through clips here and there.
obey the script. Say
All of them quite happily enjoying each other's company and chatting. It's great.
the line. Obey the script. And
Steak and Eggs got shut down. Tectone found guilty of being a man. It's true. He is a man. Guilty of that. Tectone sexist for not giving his money to me because I want it. Yeah, that sounds about right.
say the line. Say the line. Oh, say the line.
Emiru very nervously in front of camera. Ugh. She doesn't want to talk politics, and that's okay. She doesn't have to talk politics. It's okay to have spaces on the internet. It's okay to have spaces in life where you are just enjoying yourself or just having fun or just being contemplative. Like it doesn't all have to come back to politics all the time. It was so frustrating to see what happened to her and how they forced her to say something. And then she came out with a statement to try and appease them. And I think that was a mistake. I didn't see anything grossly wrong with it. Some people say she was bending the knee to them, which perhaps to some extent it was, but I didn't see anything wrong with it. If that's the way she feels, she's allowed to voice her opinion. Just like she's not required to voice her opinion, she's also allowed to. So if she thought it was best for her to, at that point, state her opinion, even if it's one that I disagree with, fine. That's okay. She can do that. It is gross that they forced her into it. That's what I dislike. These people are rabid. Everyone yelling at Asmongold for not following along with their desire. Now, I will say there's a good amount of people that are more on the right that are kind of the opposite. There's plenty of people that will follow Asmongold without much critical thought. That's not everyone. As someone that watches Asmongold, I like to think I have some critical thought. But there certainly are people that will follow without critical thought. Just like there's crowds and swarms of purple and pink-haired people, as displayed on screen right here, that will hate him no matter what, just because of his political differences. Not even necessarily because of political differences, because it's what their kind of cult of mentality tells them is okay. If it was disliking him for political differences, that would mean that they at least have some like political thoughts on the matter. But a lot of the hate towards Asmongold seems to be it's okay to hate on him. The rest of the crowd says to hate on him, so I will. I gotta go back. That face. Is that the one that's back? I'll just go back like this. This one right here. Dear Lord, the generation that got you this was perfect. This is so good. So it perfectly captures that like insane Karen energy. Oh, white fragility. Oh, white fragility. I'm sorry, I have no respect for the whole idea of the white fragility and anyone that espouses it as a bludgeon. It's something that they say that, oh, if you have a problem with something, it's just because you're fragile in your whiteness, and it's like, that's dumb. Christians banned 89%. Well, I'm not banned yet. Hasan Glaze 76%. The number needs to be up a little higher to be more accurate. Engagement rate, market share 67%. I think there's been a turning point in the engagement rate, though. I don't think most people are engaged on the left wing anymore. Not as much. I think there's a lot of people that are rabid there, and like fervent believers. But I think that a lot of people that are more in the middle are kind of starting to wake up and saying, hey, wait a second, what happened? I have all these beliefs that at one time were considered left-wing beliefs, things like free speech. When I was young, freedom of speech was a strongly supported left-wing thing. The people on the left were very against any sort of censorship. At the time, there was a strong, I don't know if I want to say a strong Christian culture. I actually believe it was more of a strong, like, Pharisee type culture. But there were essentially right-wing Karens that were trying to censor people's speech because they didn't like how it made them feel. And so the left was very pro freedom of speech. And now it seems to be the other way around, where people on the left are saying, oh, you support freedom of speech? That's a right-wing talking point. It's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So I think a lot of people in the middle are waking up to the fact that the left has run off a cliff, and that they're now being called and lumped in with the right wing. So I think there's been a change in that engagement rate. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, I'm trying to understand here. Corruption levels tolerable, C-cell growth metastasizing. They're growing something. Oh, this is the chicken, huh? Yeah, real chicken product. Yeah, so real. The scientist thinks it's good enough, I guess. And then they put this new product in front of the CEO. God, I did not expect to see a reference to the McDonald's CEO in this video for Say the Line. But yeah, it was a hilarious clip watching him take the tiniest of bites and be like, look at that big bite. I'm like, what the hell? Who thought it was a good idea to put you in front of the screen as a marketing ploy? Like, I don't understand who thought that was good, who recorded that, and decided, yes, this should go out, that person should lose their job because they obviously have no idea what they're doing. What the hell? Putting you... Oh, I certainly hope it wasn't the CEO himself. Mr. McDonald's CEO, man, whatever your name is, please tell me that you aren't the one that actually approved and thought that it was a good idea to send that marketing video out. That was... You got memed on hard and you deserved it. There was the tiny bite. Consume product. Then we got Lord Intellectual receiving some sort of communication in his ear. He's got a box, some sort of tech box. I really enjoy Lord Intellectual. His voice, his accent is something I can listen to all day long. It's one of those things. I'm just like, man, what I would give for that voice. You sound so good, Lord Intellectual. And I genuinely appreciate his efforts to bring balanced commentary and to bring thoughtful discussion, to attempt to set aside emotion and focus on fact and truth and get kind of to get to the truth of things, to use intellectualism, to be smart about it, to not just be instinctual. I really appreciate that about him and his content. If you haven't checked out Lord Intellectual, go check him out. He's fairly new to the space. He's older than I am. I'm really new to this space, but he's great. I also gotta say, as soon as I saw Lord Intellectual in the video the first time through, I knew there had to be an Ember paradox as well. Those two seem to be like together all the time now. Mr. Lord Simplectual. Companies in line. Twitchy, so Twitch. Mythic knee benders. I heard something about, is it Mythic Entertainment? Mythic... I don't... God, I'm not familiar with some of these orgs and stuff. I've never seen the point in being in an org, so I haven't really been able to pay attention and keep them straight. So I don't know what Mythic did that was considered knee bending, but I did hear that people are pretty upset with them for it. Advanced GG. Oh, Advanced GG. Advanced GG, weren't they supporting Rev and Straub? And they recently dropped Rev and Straub. Is that what that was? And then Makeships. I'm not sure which company that's referencing. I thought I was perpetually online, but the amount of times that I don't understand some of the things in these videos makes me think I need to be more perpetually online. I need more. High value products, dog shockers, aka Hasan. Brigading, is that referencing, was it Celestium that was brigaded and banned off of Twitch due to very obvious and blatant brigading, despite that being against Twitch's TOS? False reports, yeah, God, that could be about anyone. Terrorist sympathizers, also Hasan. Veteran mockers, oh, that's Frogan. Let's be honest though, nobody sees Frogan as a high value product. Shock collars produced 6,700,000. Kaya's shocked. Is that 400 and 420? 420 million? Is there? Oh, the commas are in a weird space for that. But Kaya's been shocked many times. I'm genuinely unsure why some legal authority hasn't looked into Hasan for animal abuse. There's plenty of evidence of it up on his stream, in his videos, in his VODs. Like, it's obvious that he does not treat... He thinks he treats his dog great. But it's obvious that Kaya is not treated well, nor has his previous dogs been treated well. So I don't understand how there hasn't been some sort of investigation into him from a legal authority. I don't even know what legal authority would handle that, but yeah, hopefully Kaya will be free. From the fridge to the TV, Kaya will be free. Yep, and there's Celestium, locked up in Twitch jail. Oh, and this was Hasan talking about peaceful bombings, always shocking. God, this is him talking about using drones and giving advice to the Iranian terrorists and telling them to use drones and how to buy drones from China to use explosives rather than killing themselves. This guy just cannot keep himself from glazing and supporting terrorists. I don't know that a day goes by that he doesn't do it. All right, and then when this one came up, I thought it was pretty obvious from the red hair as soon as this image showed up that middle one is actually Ember in disguise. Yeah. Oh, keep missing that text. Come on. There we go. Obey the script, say the line, Hasan Pog, shock the dog. Skybrows coming through here with the hammer. I believe this is a reference back to a old Apple commercial. Like a real, I think that's where it originated. Or perhaps Apple copied it from something that came before that. But it's a reference to a pretty powerful scene of a bunch of people essentially being hypnotized and staring at a screen to just obey. I think the screen said obey. It's been a long time since I've seen the original commercial that this came from. And a woman running into the theater with a sledgehammer and throwing it at the screen and shattering the screen, essentially freeing the people. And that's Skybrows here, coming in, playing that role with the hammer. Mythic knee benders. Is this Emiru giving her almost apology, her statement? Is that what this is supposed to represent? Each of you is a single in the great body of the... is a single cell in the great body of the state. The great body has purged itself of parasites. We have triumphed over the undisciplined dissemination of facts, and the poisonous needs of disinformation have been consigned to the dustbin of history. Okay. Yep. People want to control what's said. People have this idea that if you can control people's speech, you control their thoughts. And there is some truth to that. often it's difficult for us to communicate thoughts or that we don't have words for. We might feel emotions and stuff, but there's a lot of times we actually think in the thought, or we actually think in the words that we have. So as you learn more words, and you expand your vocabulary, it actually helps you think better because you have more words to articulate those thoughts that you're having. So in some sense, it's true that if they're able to prevent certain speech, they can control thoughts. But the way that they're going about it, the way of like stopping dissenting speech, people already have the words. They know what they're feeling. They know that they have these thoughts that something's wrong, and telling them they can't speak on it is not going to make them stop knowing that. So it's not going to be effective. The most effective way is to allow as much speech as possible and allow the good ideas to rise to the top and the bad ones fall away. Which is why we need more speech out there, more people talking, more people voicing their opinions. And as I say, that was Skybrows throwing the hammer at the screen, destroying the screen. And we have Lord Intellectual continuing on his journey. Freeing the Holy Ball. The Holy Ball, you couldn't help but put yourself in this one, could you? Just popping out powder. Apparently, the Holy Ball can summon powder. This is the Nazi powder, from this directly from his Yeah and video, which is a great video talking about. From my understanding, my takeaway was that we need to not care about the nasty names that people call us, and just ask, like, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't advance discourse to get caught up on the nasty names. There's Ember. Ember offering her support to Celestium, helping Celestium out during her time of being banned on Twitch. Oh, I wanted to speak on this too. I'm going to go back real quick. Freedom to sing, and then showing Suno, the AI site where you can have it generate music for you. I played around with it a little bit. It was kind of hilarious, some of the stuff that I was able to get it to generate. Nothing that I haven't generated anything that's worth sharing, but my wife and I had a good chuckle at some of what it was saying and doing. And the freedom to dance being the Grok Imagine, as it's able to generate images and animate those images. So you have the freedom to sing coming from AI being able to make music, and the freedom to dance being able to visualize that music in a way with AI. Freedom to joke going to X, saying that it's a platform where people are actually able to make jokes and are actually able to have fun and are not being restricted in their speech. We got Leaflet here. Oh, that's Leaflet and Asari. So Leaflet and Leaflet's mommy. Okay. Clearing up the sky, giving people a good glimpse at the sky. Little rays of sunshine, rays of hope coming to the people. And they're making their escape. They got Celestium out, got her out of jail, out of Twitter jail, and they're getting out of there. In the hype train. This imagery also comes directly from his Yeah and video. HolyBall powering everything up. I'm not entirely certain what the menacing, evil-looking towers are supposed to represent here, but Leaflet is shooting a beam at him through her through her aircraft, destroying one of the towers, one of the pillars. I really like that. I keep missing it just too late. I really like that they're in danger right here. Celestium starts praying. And they get this shield of faith over their craft. Celestium, having now been broken out, is praying and protecting them as they make their escape out. All right, HolyBall. It was really good. That was really fun. A very fun music video. Really enjoyed it. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you so much. I'm going to like it. Just subscribe on it. I am subscribed. And you put the whole lyrics there. It's long. All right, guys, thanks. If you've made it to this point, thanks for sticking around. If you have anything else you want me to check out, feel free to give me a recommendation. I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Possibly a subscribe. Maybe a little subscribe. All right. You guys take it easy. Oh no, you've ended up in my den. You must think that this is the end, but you have no need to fret. There's still more to come yet. Click on subscribe to let YouTube know just how far this channel should go. More will come later, or if you so need, click on another video to see more of me in your feed.